Just let TikTok in. Here we go, a little space. Good morning everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Good morning, gang gang. What's good, Candy? Hey everybody. So before I get started with the general energy, you know, when I'm sleeping, I'm always in the astral planes, okay? Like, it's very rare for me to be like completely asleep. Like that doesn't even happen anymore. What's good, Jody? So, I'm happy you caught me live too. So anyway, it's quite often that like I'm everywhere. They take me everywhere. And on occasion, good morning, Josh. On occasion, they'll show me either a particular image or play a particular song. Good morning, Lisa. But they'll play that shit on repeat. You know what I'm saying? Like they play it on repeat so much that it's like the only thing you see, like, okay? And I don't know if any of yous have had that experience, because usually, you know, you get many images, or, you know, especially if you're a person who, you know, is in the astral planes a lot. But to have a consistent song or a consistent image play for 4 or 5 hours, you know. Anyway, I kept hearing a particular song, okay? And I should have played it. Can't play it now. At least I don't think I can. But it was the Kendrick Lamar, Loyalty, Loyalty, Loyalty. You don't ride with me no more. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Okay? So this is somebody that you used to fuck with heavy. Good morning. Okay? Hey, I think it says Virginia. No, Vija. Sorry, the screen is a little far. I'm sure I butchered your name, honey. I'm so sorry. But anyway, right? Go listen to that song. Okay? Just the same thought. Right? So something is up with that. And I think it has to do with the Venus retrograde. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Roxy. Right? I think it has something to do with the retrograde. The Venus retrograde. I feel like people are reviewing. People are reviewing. Okay, and I did this. Let me slow the fuck down. Friday, I you know, on Fridays I do something weekly for my Patreoners, and it's like predictions and shit, right? So Last Friday, Spirit told me release it to the public. I did. I put it up on YouTube. And it was talking about how there's like waves of this ascension coming in. Right? So many of us, you know, that you guys went through ascensions, like, you know, I want to say from like 2019, 2020, like around that time to now, y'all been on a journey. Right? But there's other waves coming, right? And there's waves that started this year. Right? So it's happening in layers. And so some of the people that are being like awoken now, those people, they're in the shadow part. You understand? Remember when you, first off, let me just say, I don't answer questions in the general elements, okay? But if you stay and you listen, you definitely will get your message that you need, okay? Those people that are awakening, remember when you first awakened, it wasn't all flowers and shit, right? Some shit happened. Some shit happened. It threw you out of balance. Good morning, Copeland. Right? It threw you out of balance and shit. Right? And you had to go through this whole processing of a situation. That shit didn't happen overnight. Right? Those people that are awakening, they going through that now. Understand, I be telling y'all, for those of you that are my regulars, we be lighthouses. A lot of eye opening and crying, correct. So we be lighthouses, right? So if you're the lighthouse in your area, in your group, whether it's a small group or a bigger group, you went first. So this means that the people around you, thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. Once I get to channeling, it'd be hard for me to keep up with, you know, but gratitude in advance, okay? It feels to me like the people that are awakening, they're going through that process right now. Okay? And this is going to be like, right? So remember when you first went through the cracking open? There was so much fucking resentment, right? Because it's like a cognitive dissonance where you start realizing what's really fucking happening. And then you resent that you didn't see it, but you don't really wake up like that. You first wake up like mad as hell that these people, places, and things is fucking with you and shit. Right? But it takes you a little bit to get to the point where you like, but damn, but I kind of let it in type. And it's this whole unwinding, right? Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. So there's a lot of people right now in the choices. Games people play. Right? Peter Piper picked peppers and Rum Rock rhyme. Humpty Dumpty fell down. That's his hard time. Jack Nibble was what? Okay? So it's like, it feels like these people didn't understand. I have not done any elements. I haven't even pulled a tarot card. I just got on. It's like when you was going through your ascension, could have been somebody or a group that did not understand your process. I feel like for you to complete a cycle, you needed to move on. I'm moving on, right? I feel like you are on the other side of that. What's good, babes? Okay? You're on the other side of that. Like you now getting used to the frequency of choosing you. You did that already. What's good? Be so savage, right? So it's like you finished that, and then now they're going in. Okay? And for those of you that went in, hey honey, for those of you that went in, you went through the ups and the downs, right? The dark nights of the soul, the ascension, the waves, right? The learning to go back and forth, right? Oh, it's Soup on the other account. What's up, babe? I'm first right now. I got a download last night and I'm just giving it to y'all. Right? So you went through the ebbs and the flows. And now you're in the section of like making it habitual. Right? We're no longer, you still have some struggle, right? But no longer is it so hard to make the choice for you, like to put yourself first. Okay? This person is just going in, or these people are just going into that tunnel where they are going to be, in the initial stage of resentment. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. So this person, they're still angry because I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Because the cognitive dissonance hasn't all the way cracked yet. Like it's hit because it's shattered a reality, but it has not hit in the sense of them turning it inwards. Okay, so that was the message that it was playing in my head all night long. This means that somebody yesterday, last night, could not sleep. Okay, they could have been up. Thank you, my love. They could have been up. They could have been drinking. They could have been, whatever they were. Understand? So the energy that you were feeling is not your energy. It's this person's energy. Okay? So now I'm going to pull the general before we even get started with the elements. I had to give y'all the message. Got it? Because this is happening collectively. Because we have the Venus retrograde. And so people are having to, flush out, right? And these resentments, right? And Mercury is about to go into shadow retrograde, I believe by the end of this week. Okay? Meaning that communication, we always say a Mercury retrograde brings X's, but Venus retrograde, on steroids. And if they're going to overlap, and I'm not just talking about X's, I'm talking about all types of things that, you might have thought you were done with, okay? People energetically who are just entering their ascension, okay? They're just starting that process. All right, so let's pull the general. Look, see, transits, climate, right there. They're beginning that transit that you just came out of, okay? Aw, thank you, hon. Spirit, show me this collective energy, please. So you have 5th house passion. I feel like in your journey of ascension, you became very passionate about like the quality of life. So what do I mean by that? Like sometimes we don't have, you know, we may have situations that we're up against where we're like manifesting a better job, a better place to live, right? Those are things that we're working on progressively, but things that are more in our immediate control has to do with like, you know, the way you decorate your home. Does it bring you peace? The people that come into your home, does it change the vibration? Like when you first go through that ascension process, you become very fucking alert to that. This is why the smaller, you would think those are the smaller things right there on, you know, in your day-to-day life. But for you to manifest the larger things, you got to achieve the smaller things first because it supports the overall manifestation. This is why it's part of the natural progression of the ascension, right? Because as you start feeling these things within you and you start self-correcting in, you know, the circle goes wider and wider, right? The lighthouse, okay? If y'all are following me. Okay, good morning, my love. Oh, Cleveland, Ohio. I used to live in Ohio. Okay, so now third house communication. I feel like you tapped into a completely different frequency. Okay? You tapped into a completely different frequency. I feel like, you know, they call them dog whistles, right? Where other people can't hear the frequency, but the dog can hear it. Let's say you're on that shit, but it's because it's like a higher frequency because I said to you, you went through the tunnel that led to ascension. Now, these other people, they're just beginning the tunnel. Now, when you was in the tunnel, that shit felt like you were stuck, didn't it? Right? But really, you were being led out, right? Led out of the matrix or however you want to categorize it. Thank you, my loves. Thank you. So I feel like you're picking up new frequency, new communication, but that also means that other frequencies fell away. 11th house, okay, and it says community, and it's that your community is changing. Remember, I started with the passion and saying that as we changed our little, self-corrected our little circles and more started to reach out and the ripples and the waves. Okay, so there's definitely that frequency. Okay, I feel like that there are people who may be resentful of this change. What's good? I think it says Brianna. Grand Rising, my love, okay? I feel like people might be resenting your growth, not understanding that they're about to go through that season 2, because when you were going through it, you didn't recognize it for what it was, right? It felt like the world was ending, right? Meanwhile, the world was just like beginning. Retrograde review, right? So you see the retrograde review came out in reverse. And we're already in the retrograde right now. This means that this person is not using the frequency of the retrograde to self-examine. Like I said, they haven't gotten to the part of looking in the mirror. They're still in the resentment stage. So because of that, okay, and the frequency is bubbling up, because you remember when you were in shadow, if you ignored that shit, it was spilling out in every fucking pore and every interaction that you were having. So, you know, this is tower shit over here. Okay? Look. I didn't even look at this card yet. 12th house introspection. This person they're like hard, it's a hard stop because they're still stuck in the portion of the resentment. Okay? I feel like sometimes you see people like this. This is recorded, honey. It's recorded, and if you missed any of it, you could go onto YouTube. And when I do these, I do them on both platforms, so that way, if somebody comes in the middle, they can always go to YouTube and go back at their leisure and be able to really listen. That's why I tell y'all to follow me over there too, because in reality, there's some stuff that don't make it up here because of TikTok's limitations and shit. Okay? But thank you guys for all the love. I'm sorry. I know I be channeling, but you don't want me up here like one of those bots. Like, thank you. Thank you. You want me to be giving you what's the real. Okay? This person is frozen in a period of not being able to do the introspection. And this is what I was about to say. We see people all the time that refuse to take the journey. Okay? We see people all the time that refuse to take the journey. These are the bitter people. Like, they get, as they age, they get bitter, right? They hate everybody around them. Thank you, my love. They wonder why, nothing good happens, right? But it's because they won't do the work. It's always somebody else's fault. Okay? Transit's climate, right? Things are happening to them, not for them, right? And people who go through the ascension journey and who take on the mission, they recognize that life is happening for them, not to them. And until you make that mental switch, then it's everybody else's fault. Okay? Spirit, is there anything else before I get into the specific elements, please? Look, Pluto, rebirth, right? So you decided to create a new you, a new version of you, to take the journey. And let me tell you, it's not one tunnel you're gonna go through. Let's not get cocky, right? We go through one, we get a break, we hit another one, we get a break. Right? It just happens that they didn't come with you in that particular tunnel. It wasn't there, we're going in waves. Thank you, my love. And I don't want to shit on anybody who hasn't had their awakening. Good morning. I'm not on any element yet. I was just doing the general. Hey, babes. But what I will say is that, some of them, they just, what's good, Shannon? Some people, they can't, they're not going to be able to handle it. Okay? And when it's a partner, the more, because somebody's asking here, how do you help your partner? Okay, so let me say something in regards to that. All you can do is lead by example, give your perspective, and allow that person to have a their own perspective. Okay? Because when someone was trying to show you the way, you weren't listening either. And think of it as a rebellious child. If you're more spiritually advanced, think of it as a rebellious child. Your child never wants you to tell them how to do it. Right? Right, what he could perceive. So that means that he has to go through that portion at that time. If you're trying to say, but no, but wait, but look, but it's really like this, it's really like that, they're not gonna come to that. Okay, you give your perspective and then you stand aside. And you have to see if this person takes the journey, because they have free will and it's not up to you. No matter how much we could see that it's for their highest good. But sometimes the fact that we're trying to fight them to lead them to it is actually the thing that keeps them from doing it. Because if somebody else is willing to do the work and pick you up and put you on piggyback and carry you along, and then you don't have to ever do it. So the moment we stand aside, we actually make space for them to get the information that they need. You feel me? Okay, so that's look, and then am I lying? Because it says ascendant entrance. So once you get the fuck out of the way and they don't have somebody else to do the work for them, they'll be forced to do the work for themselves. It's pretty much that simple. Isn't that how it happened to you? Right? That you were forced to go through the tunnel. And I had to learn that the hard way myself, because, you know, me being what I do, right? I feel like, oh, of course I could show them that this is the right way. I haven't started the elements yet. Of course I could show them. They should be able to see how powerful this is, right? But if a person is not ready, they're not going to see it. It's like beyond their consciousness. You understand? Spirit drags you kicking and screaming, right? So this is what I'm saying, right? Sometimes when we step aside, it happens faster. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Spirit, drop your elements. Let's see who's in the house. Who's going first? Look, Bliss is at the bottom of the deck. Elements. I see water, I see fire. Good morning. I see air, I see earth, I see water, I see air. Earth, fire, air, air. Earth, water, earth, 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 water, earth, air, earth, earth. All right, earth's in the house. Okay. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pull up. I'm just gonna say one quick thing before I start the earth signs. For those of you, I mentioned last week, I'm doing the 8/8 portal ritual. I will also be herbing them and dressing them so that they can go and get blessed by the new moon, the full moon tomorrow, before the ritual. Okay, so if you're interested in that, you can check it out on my website. Okay, Spirit, can you show me, please, for Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what is the energy coming towards them, please? You have Bliss and Persist. Somebody wants to keep something going. Okay, somebody wants to keep something going. May your ripples build a swell. And didn't I say that in the general, something about the ripples? The ripples. I feel like you're going after this new beginning and coming out of the tunnel. I feel like, as I said in the general, that there's something about, good morning, something about building like the muscle memory of choosing yourself. That's the stage that you're at. I feel like somebody would like to keep something going, but so far away. you are so ahead that no matter how much they, you know, this resentment projects, it hits you as like ripples. You're feeling it though. Okay, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. You can feel it, but it's not strong. You don't ride with me no more. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. There's something in that song. I wish I would have listened. Doesn't take you under completely, right? Now it's okay, thank you, Spirit. It's detached sensation. In other words, you're aware, but loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Like I said in the general, if you guys just came in and you didn't hear the whole thing, you can go over to YouTube and hear the general energy, okay? But it's you instinctually can feel this vibration coming off of this person, okay? But as well, you have made your brave call be carried on the wind. I feel like you are, again, so far away. Now they're playing the Ambrosia song, okay? I also am seeing like a sailboat with the sail up, and the wind is carrying you, right? The wind is carrying you, like you're much further. Okay, forgive, crossed, right? Keep on moving, don't stop, right? So that's like what you are hearing. Okay? I feel like this forgive card has to do with somebody who has is stuck in resentment, and you can feel the ripples coming off of that shit. Okay, they would like to keep something going, but you're out of reach already. Allow, may you soften into what is. You already have. You did not resist. You did not resist. Faith, may trust steady your fears, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Release. So somewhere along your journey, Spirit, and YouTube, if you guys could equal out the likes, please, that would be wonderful. Somewhere along the journey, Spirit already proved to you that they got you. Okay, so like maybe some crazy shit happened. No, I just started on Earth, okay? So maybe some crazy shit happened, and you were like, oh man, there's just no way out of this. I'm also going through my shadow and my ascension, like, right? And you might have went and cried to Spirit, and like miracle upon miracles, right? Right? You're still standing 10 toes down, right? It wasn't half as hard as you thought it was going to be. Thank you, guys. I greatly appreciate you. Right? The hardest part was committing to take the journey. And once you did that, Spirit showed you, like they caught you, right? You thought you was going to fall, and they caught you, right? This could have been where do broken hearts go? Or this could have been like saving you from eviction, or finding you a place to live. It's something that you thought you couldn't fucking do on your own. And it was happening all at the same time. It could have been the loss of a job. It could be anything. And I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Right? So now you feel strong in that. You have that fucking faith, okay? You released to Spirit. This person, my left eye is twitching. They haven't done it yet. Remember when it felt like your door was being kicked in? Spiritually. Remember that? Quit your job, right? All of this shit, right? And yet you, and oh, but God, correct. I'm trying to say it. And what happens is the more that we resist, the more it rains. Right? This person is in that, they're on that catalyst. Look, Three of Swords. What did I just say? This Three of Swords is not yours. You're not in this vibration right now. You may have some things going on, but it's not Three of Swords. Okay? I feel like your energy is more Four of Swords, healing. Your faith has never been so strong. You're in the healing phase, in the muscle memory of choosing yourself, as I said, in the general energy. I'm telling you, I can feel it so strongly. Spirit, can you show me? For my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, can you show me, please? Queen of Wands, okay? So you're getting used to your energy. You got the King of Cups out here, the Three of Pentacles, right? It's the people around me who want me to be on their lack energy. Correct. And once you take on the assignment and you released these things to spirit, right? What happens is like people get triggered, okay? But you can hear the frequency in a different way. That gives you a different set of wisdom, okay? You got the Knight of Wands at the bottom. I feel with that Knight of Wands at the bottom, that's how somebody sees you. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. If you did not see the general energy, head over to YouTube. They feel like you flighty. And whoever said that about an earth sign? If earth doesn't make shifty decisions, okay? Like Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, when we make a decision, we meant that shit. And so loyal. Right? So that means whether, even if our skew is off, but we're going to still have a reason why. Like, we're not one of those in and out types. So if somebody's seeing you like this, they're not looking at what happened prior to. This could be a friend, Three of Cups, with Seven of Swords. It could have been some type of betrayal, okay, in a group or, you know, whatever, right? But it feels like you've separated yourself in some way. Okay, any decision, like Shannon says, that an earth sign makes, it is done, you know, well thought out. Now, whether or not, you know, everybody has their own shadow work. So it's not to say that we can't make mistakes, right? But it's not just up and like some quick decision. Shit don't go like that. Okay? So let's clarify. Let's see what's going on out here from earth signs. Okay? Somebody's mad because you're picking up a higher frequency. Okay? And they feel kind of like left behind. But it's not that you're leaving them behind. Hi, honey. It's that they have to follow their frequency. And when you went, they didn't go with you. So now it's their turn. My turn to see what I can see. Good day, honey. Right? And it's a scary place. You were there too. You remember. Queen of Wands, Spirit. Let's go. With the sun. Right? And your vibration is starting to get so whole, Okay? So whole. I feel like your aura is changing. Very yellow, goldish frequency. 10 of Cups. Hey, honey. Hey. Y'all, please follow Tammy Smith Kaba, okay? That is my Reiki master, and she's so knowledgeable, and she makes beautiful jewelry. Please follow her. So anyway, it's like the frequency around you is magnetized in some way, earth signs. Okay, King of Cups, what is this about? I feel like the more you shine bright, though, the more somebody might be irritated, okay? With the Knight of Swords, King of Cups and Knight of Swords. Remember, I said that there's a lot of resentment. There's a lot of resentment, Page of Wands, okay? This resentment could be based on the fact that this person didn't make a wise choice, okay? I said to you, everybody has the opportunity to head into the tunnel, take the journey, go through the ascension. I said to you when you was going through your ascension, okay, and I was saying this in the general. If you haven't seen the general, you might want to go over to YouTube and you can see it. But basically, this person didn't, they might have been looking at you crazy, like, this some bullshit. Like, every time they go through something, they, you know, and I'm just going to use this term, but like find Jesus, or everybody has a come to Jesus moment, or they're spiritual all of a sudden, or this won't hold up, or whatever. And you changed everything. Because you changed it from the inside out. Okay, in your immediate circle. Thank you guys for all the love in the immediate circle. And it started to expand. Hey, honey. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is also here. So now it feels like you're more selective. Yeah, about who you collaborate with. Right now I am doing Earth, okay? So now you're more selective, okay, about who you collaborate with. Good morning, guys, okay? And as you see, you're definitely the leader. I said that there was some type of golden aura. You see the coins, right? It's like you're building, this lighthouse is becoming stronger, bigger, wider, reaching further. Okay, so now you have the choice as to who you want to collaborate with. Okay, I feel like you're making smarter decisions about, you know, what frequencies you should be listening to. I also feel like how you can best help yourself during this Venus retrograde and preparing to go into Mercury shadow is to try to stay organized, because I feel like there's going to be an uptick of things, okay? Things moving faster. If you own a business, or maybe you're going to be getting more opportunities, I feel like things are moving faster, so you need to pay attention to that. I also feel like as things are moving faster for you, and as you move forward, this other person who's just about to go through the tunnel and who's resentful for having to go through this ascension in some way on their own, okay? I feel like this person is not real. It's not that they resent you. It's that they resent where they are, but they're projecting it, okay? It's a projection, and I feel like you know it's a projection. Okay, I feel like with the Justice card here, you're coming out of this tunnel where you took on a journey of ascension, and now you're trying to balance all that you've learned, stay on the journey, and like assimilate these responses where you constantly have the muscle memory to choose yourself. This was not always the case, because there's a lot of like empathic here, like, okay? All right, I feel like this person, and the reason why I kept hearing the Kendrick Lamar song, Loyalty, 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 is that this person feels like it's somehow disloyal for you to follow your own vibration to your own ascension, but it's not real. It has to do with them not being able to look at their own mirror and follow their own ascension. And that's the truth. I feel as if this person will come to this realization. And this does not necessarily mean your boyfriend or your lover. This could be a parent. This could be a child. This could be a friend. This could be anybody. Earth signs. Okay, they may feel like, because I got here the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, like they feel like you left them high and dry, and I feel like that is not the case. Okay? This is not the case. This is about you showing yourself some sort of self-love. Okay, I also feel like there may have come some point where something occurred. You got the star card out here cross. Something occurred. I feel like initially you wasn't trying to push for them to see what you saw. Thinking back in time when love was only in the mind. But I feel like something happened that it made it a either or. A either or. Okay? And that has to do with some kind of new boundary or new something new that you recognized in this ascension journey with this star card coming out cross, that it was not in fucking alignment. So it reminds me of the meme that says, I always want to see you eat, just not at my table. Right? So it was something where you recognized that you could sit there and stay with them, or you could complete your journey, but you couldn't do both. Not for the moment, okay? Not for the moment. Doesn't mean that later, right? Sometimes we have people going through our lives cyclically, right? Ace of Swords. You see, there was a truth about your path and what you needed in your own growth and soul's journey. If you see, there is like a chicklet being born here. Okay? For you to come out of that tunnel, 111 in the chat, there had to be some peeling away. You have a tower here coming out crossed. Okay? For the truth of the matter, with the Page of Cups, you see? Yep. So, because of somebody's like resistance to their own, listen, that's their own enlightenment. You feel me? We talked about it earlier. Everybody got free will. We're not here to force people into their ascension. That's not what it is. Right? But I feel like you had to make the decision for your own ascension. By doing so, this caused some type of cognitive dissonance for somebody else. Something codependent. This don't even got to be like money or shit like that. This could be energy, right? I told y'all like lighthouses in your own individual circumstances. Okay? We are electromagnetic beings. So we're always putting off an energy. Your chakras are not just picking up, they're also putting out. Okay? I'm getting all my life I had a fight. I'm on earth. Right? So before, like when you were younger, it feels like because your chakras was so strong, generating so strong and so powerfully, that people would feel that and then they would just attack you, and then you would be like the black sheep and you didn't understand why they was fucking attacking you in that way. So that's why I always felt like, right? But then somewhere along the line in all these fighting battles, like you became very good at fighting the battles. Okay, and so then it became understanding power, right? And once you surrendered, remember I was saying in the general energy, there was something about surrendering and spirit proving to you that they had you. So once you realize that, then you realize that you were expending, exerting energy that you could be harnessing for where you needed to go, but you was expending it trying to prove or validate against somebody else's reality of you. Okay? And this wasn't just one person, this was many people. This was like your whole fucking existence. Right? But once you recognize that, then you recognize that was a waste of frequency. And that you could turn it, grab it, right? Like a ball, put it in your solar plexus and lift yourself off, blast off. Right? And then there goes the Page of Cups. You turn out to be the King of Pentacles, which is your king, very stable. Remember I said that Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, we don't make decisions that we didn't fucking think about. Okay, so this person was thinking when you first started this ascension journey, like, oh, they'll be back, like whatever, right? But look at you, right? So cognitive dissonance right there, right? Here's the, Page of Cups. I still want you to eat, just not at my table, right? You chose yourself, right? Six of Swords, going to calmer waters. You see how there's only one bird on this boat? That would be you. And what does it lead to? The Ten of Cups is under that. But it's causing Ten of Wands for somebody else. And why? Because I said to you in the beginning, when you first went through your shadow, it felt like punishment. It felt like you were resentful. You didn't know why. You were getting cracked open. You were crying. You were emotional. And I can't let go, right? You're going through shit, right? They're in that stage. I'm wrapping up Earth right now, okay? And this person, Two of Swords is right here. They just can't see it, okay? Blinded by the light. And what's blinding them is your light, because their frequency is lower. Remember I said this person can't hear your frequency anymore. Okay, so they're upset, right? Queen of Swords. I said that they were a little bitter, but I also feel like you're standing very majestic. Okay, it feels like you're not moved by emotion anymore. Maybe they were able to trigger you emotionally, but you're not triggered anymore, okay? You're going through the first phases now, yeah. Of when you were going through the first phases. And see, the moon is right here. That's their feeling, right? That's everything that they're holding in. Okay? That's what they're going through. Right? I feel like you're not trying to correct this person's opinion. I feel like your opinion is different, but you're not trying to correct it, okay? Ace of Pentacles here, okay, with Temperance. I feel like you're recognizing that they have the same opportunity to heal themselves as you do. I also feel like you learned some type of lesson about, trying to prove something to others or whatever. So you're harnessing the energy for your own pentacle and stepping out of the way and letting somebody else heal their boo-boo. Okay, that's what I get for my earth signs. I feel like you're becoming accustomed, okay, to letting people have whatever opinion they have of you. I feel like before you used to expend a lot of energy trying to prove the point that you weren't what they said, okay? Whether it was like, oh, they're stuck up, or oh, they think they're too good, or oh, they're, whatever, right? I feel like you don't get pulled in anymore, okay? I feel like you used to, all right? I feel like you learned something very much about, because you were always used to fighting the good fight. But this time, what Spirit taught you was that you win because you didn't fight. Okay? You win because you didn't fight. 12:12 on the clock. You think I'm playing? You win because you didn't put up the fight. Okay? Drop your elements, guys. Let's see who else is in the house. And trusted Spirit instead. And that's what we're led to do. You understand? Fire, water, you're welcome. Water, air, fire, water. I think that's air. Air, water, air, fire, air. All right, air it is. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, pull up. Spirit, can you show me what does Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius need to know? You got love. I got love on my mind. I got love. You're parked on my mind. Spirit. Fluid. Feel it hot, hot, hot. Imagine. Ooh, saucy. Do I get saucy energy from my air signs? Are y'all feeling saucy? Believe. Do you believe in life after love, after love? Okay? Cheeky guys, right? Journey, right? Listen. Okay, so I'm going to say something, air signs. And I don't know if this was before and you're in this situation now, or if this is coming down the pike. Okay, but there's love here. All right? And I feel like with this fluid, I feel like something kind of resonates. Feels good. It's warm. I feel hot oil. Somebody playing. Okay, with this imagine, I feel like whether this is a new person or this is you reflecting on the beginning of a situation. Let's say you're 5 years in, but this is how this relationship started. Okay, so just so you follow what I'm saying. It was very creative, Like whatever, when it started, if this is starting right now or about to start, or if this started in the past and you're still in this relationship, okay? It started off getting your creative juices flowing. Like everything felt more colorful. Okay, with believe, like, it was kind of like you knew like something, MC Ultra, in some way, whatever that may mean to you. Everybody has a different perception of what synchronicities mean for them. I feel like when you saw it, you may have categorized this thing, or you may about to be categorizing this thing as a pit stop, journey crossed. Like it feels good. Yeah. Right? So yeah. So let me give you an example. What's good, Jennifer LaRoe? Let's say that you came out of a relationship, you took some time to heal, that was part of your ascension. I don't know how long ago this was, okay? I'm just trying to give you the story, right? And you met somebody, but you might have been like, well, I'm not necessarily looking for a fucking relationship right now. But there's something synchronistic about the reaction, chemical reaction, perfect combination. So I feel like I'm going to enjoy. Pit stop, no cap. I'm going to enjoy. But I don't see a lot here. Or you could be saying one more shot. Cause I love, right? So you could be like, listen, I'm not dating any more of these types, but this one look good though, and it's clicking, so I'm just gonna enjoy this last one, and then I'm fucking out. I'm not even gonna call back. That could have been how this shit started. How you saw it starting. Like just as something to do, or you know how they say, there's also that saying, some of you could have looked at it like this, like what's the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else, right? You could have been like, I'm just gonna, knock this one down, right? We grown, right? I feel like it went a different way. Let's see what's good. Spirit. And what's on the bottom of the deck before I even go anywhere? Bliss. I told you it felt good. Okay, I told you it feels good. There's a text there, but they're gonna have to wait. Spirit. Can you guys hold on? Don't go anywhere. Sorry, guys. Got a message there. Spirit, what do you have from my air signs, please? Magician. King of Cups. Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Six of Cups. Seeing a couple of sixes here. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So like I said, there was something here about you redirecting. Okay? About you redirecting the pattern. Okay? Something about you redirecting the pattern, like maybe you had a breakup or you moved to a different place. You did something and, you took some time for yourself and you was like coming back in, but coming back in, like this season's for me, this isn't about somebody else. Very strongly. Okay, but then somebody entered the zone. Page of Pentacles. King of Wands. It was spicy. Page of Wands. Okay, you got the Magician here with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, you are manifesting a whole new world, a whole new world, a new beginning. You saw an opportunity to do something, okay? I feel like when the sixes were on the table, right? The Page of Pentacles is here. So you're building something. You may feel kind of like a student, like I'm getting the hang of this manifestation thing. And then enters a King of Wands. Somebody with some fiery energy, okay? I feel like you like the way they take action. I feel like they also initiate, okay? I feel like if you are into human design, you could be somehow like a projector or something. So this person, they're drawn, okay? But when they come in, it's like you're a shiny object. They come in, they take action, okay? 1221, right? They take action on shit, right? So I feel like the reason that it makes you a little cautious is because at the bottom of the deck, there's the Page of Wands, okay? So you may feel you had the Page of Pentacles, which is more like the forever student. Very like you learn from your mistakes, you take in information, you transmute it so you can move forward, right? This person, they're like not so cautious. Okay? This person, they're not so cautious, and the way that they do things, it feels to me like a mistake. They don't look at a mistake as a mistake. They're like, oh, it's part of the journey. It was great. Like, okay? I feel like you've been burned before. I got love on my mind, right? So you've been burned by things like that before, and you're like, yeah, that shit never ends well, though. But it could be fun for tonight, for now. Okay? So it's like, it's a good time, but not a long time. Right? King of Cups. No expectations, no disappointments, right? King of Cups with the Eight of Cups, right? Now somebody here is in their feels. The Fool. The Justice card. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like somehow you or them emotions were underlying emotions. I'm emotional and I can't let. They were like a little bit triggered. Okay? So you might have touched this person in a way that they're not accustomed to, and vice versa. And vice versa. The Seven of Swords is out here with the King of Pentacles. This was not supposed to be a serious relationship, but it feels like people were lying to themselves here about what they really wanted, or what was being built, or what should have been built, or how something should have been treated from the gate. But I feel like you can see that somebody's running here. Somebody wasn't running necessarily from you, or maybe you weren't necessarily running from them. This is running from emotion. You see how that blade is actually pointed towards himself almost. Thank you, my love. He says she stays on point, can't even lie, right? King of Pentacles is here. And I'm not going to say, because, you know, they say the King of Pentacles is the quintessential spouse because he's the provider, male or female, right? So it was like, well, I could do this. I could shut off these feelings. And it's how can you can go into the link in the bio and you can take it right over to my website, loveleesoulempress.com. That's the only place you can book with me. Right? So this person, and it feels like this could be both of y'all. Like, no strings attached. We're just gonna enjoy, but something started seeping in, and one or both of yous don't like it. The Empress. Now, there could have been a child came from this situation, but I also feel like it creates some chemical reaction. Perfect combination with the Death card, like an emotional reaction of what has been causing the underlying conflict, or like what was the conflict. Okay, so you may find that you weren't ready to like go into something, and then somebody else, they might have had a different blockage why they didn't want to give themselves over emotionally. You feel me? So it feels like two separate reasons coming at each other differently. Perfect combination that could cause a problem. Like I said, there could be a child involved. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. They feel like the same, but not. So like it could be a blockage in letting somebody in emotionally, but the reasons could be different, okay? With the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, you work together in some capacity, whether it's because you live together and you have a child, or because you actually physically work in the same place, or whatever, But where the resistance comes in is not in vicinity of each other. It's in the emotionality. Hi, my love. It's in the emotionality. Allowing the emotions. Okay, thank you, my love. Okay, so let's look at the Six of Swords. Spirit, can you show me? Six of Swords comes out with the Nine of Cups, guys. Right? In some way, it kind of moves like too simple, too natural. That's kind of how it was in the beginning. Three of Wands. But because neither one of us wanted to see it as a situation of a future. Okay? All right? Thank you, my love, for the gifts. And if you've sent a gift and I didn't say thank you, please know that once I start channeling, I may miss some things, but I greatly appreciate them, okay? So you got the Six of Cups here, air signs. Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what it looks like is going to happen in this situation. I feel like there could be some type of separation or some type of discussion. Like you could be separated and be in the house, just not talking, right? But this feels like some type of separation to have a realization about how they want to get it back. I want that old thing back, or wish it could go back in time, back into time when it was easy, right? When it was cheeky, when it was, feel it, hot, right? Now you have the Knight of Pentacles coming out here. This person is going to make some progress, but it's going to be very slow, and you're on some other like faster moving frequency, air, right? Three of Pentacles. I feel like the collaboration, whether it's because of a child or an actual relationship, right? They made the attempt. Okay? I feel like the Queen of Cups feels like how you end up feeling emotional. Okay, because some of you could have a child with this person, or because you ended up kind of mothering them or healing them in some maternal fashion. Okay, and the Five of Cups, it left you crying over spilled milk. Now, some of yous may still be with this person, but you've learned more control about your frequency or about like doing that as much, and so that is causing this person to like realize some things. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, I feel like this person, whether you're with them now or not, we're in this retrograde. This person may try to reach out. They have something they want to get off their chest. Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, with the Seven of Swords coming out here, I'm going to tell you what they could be saying. Depending on where they are in their ascension, it feels like two versions, okay? None of this would have happened if I didn't lie to myself about how important you were. And because I lied to myself about how important you were, because I didn't want to feel the emotions of what was happening, I fucked it up and you ended up leaving me. And I'm sorry. Right? Or this person could be saying, I let you believe something that wasn't necessarily true because it was easier to have you see something in a negative way than for me to have to open up and feel how important and passionate this was. So I let the tower burn down. I let it happen. Judgment. It was like a mistake. I'm sorry I did it. It was a bad idea. Page of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. I threw it all away. Strength card. I did it because I felt like somehow it was protecting myself. Eight of Wands. There goes the communication. I feel like that's what this person wants to say. I feel like you're more in the Four of Pentacles. You may not pick up the phone. You may mark the message as unread, even though you read it. Okay, because I feel like some way you have them blocked right now because this whole saga with this person that you thought it was just going to be quickie didn't turn out to be that way. And you feel like the smartest decision you can make is keep your sword up, right? With the Four of Wands to bring your own peace and harmony. But this person still sees you as their soulmate. Okay, Four of Cups. It's just that you're not interested right now. And they're still in the journey of they're still in the journey of like processing and transmuting like what they did wrong with realizations. And I feel like with this back-to-back Venus 1234 on the clock, back-to-back Venus retrograde with, you know, coinciding with the Mercury retrograde, I feel like that is definitely going to be heavy on the brain. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. I said, and if you guys didn't see the general energy, you need to go over to YouTube where you can catch it there. Okay, so drop your elements. I have already done air and earth. Okay, drop your elements. It's either fire or water. Who's in the house? Let's go. I see fire. I see fire. I see water. Fire, fire. You're welcome. Water. Water, water. Fire, 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 Water, water, fire, water, fire, water, 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 fire, fire, fire. All right, fire it is. Let's go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pull up. Oh, you guys are thebomb.com. 40K likes. You guys are awesome, man. I thank you so much. Sometimes I be channeling so hard I don't even get to pay attention. And I greatly appreciate all that y'all do for me. Okay? Spirit, can you show me what does... Oh, thank you, my love. What does Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius need to know, please? What do they need to know? Okay, you got soothed and resilient. Spirit. Imagine and joy. Heard is at the bottom of the deck. Well, Spirit heard you. Thank you, my love. Soothed. May you settle gently, even as the waves breaks above. There's something new coming. Feels like shift. Okay? There's something new coming. Oh, thank you, my love. I feel like it's going to tend to an old boo-boo, but it comes in shocking. It feels like it soothes a boo-boo you didn't know you had, or a boo-boo you thought you dealt with. I've been so used to that. Okay, it's like if you've ever had surgery and you get stitches somewhere and then you touch that area, it kind of feels like a little dead, right? So for a long time, you might have felt like you didn't feel that no more. Like, I got that, it's done. That's done. That's done. Yes, I know it's a scar there. I have the scar there. I see it every fucking day, but I don't feel it anymore. Right? Imagine all the people. May you look beyond what can be seen, and there is somebody here. There is a spirit here. And I'm going to be saying that in everybody's reading, and you know it. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But this has something to do with blue water or blue dress. I'm going to let y'all make your determinations. This looks like somebody floating in a blue dress right here. Okay? Feels like you are inside or on the other side of a portal. This is a portal. Okay? This is a portal here. They're on the other side. You're on one side. Okay, you have joy here. May you pursue what lights you up. There's a spirit there that is about to bring you something that you thought you healed from. But they're going to give you the thing to heal it. Okay? So like I said, you acknowledge that you have this scar, but you feel like it's done. Okay? This person's going to give you something that's going to feel maybe exciting, overwhelming, whatever, but in that comes the healing. Let's get into it. Spirit. for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Can you show me, please? Ooh. It was about to send the cards flying. Are they still in the upright? Yeah, I knew they flipped. And I don't like to do that. I like them to all start off in the same direction. So that way you can be assured that when something comes out in reverse, that you know that it was meant to be that way. Spirit. Can you show me, please? Show me what's coming in for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Seven of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. Three of Cups. So you've been deceiving yourself about this old wound for a minute. Now card just came out in reverse, okay? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, can you show me the Lovers and the Page of Pentacles? I feel a child. Is there a child involved in this situation? I felt that before, but I don't want to speak on it because I like to know, to see at least two things that indicate that. All right, let's get a deck to clarify. Let's get this one. You have a 20-year-old daughter, okay. This child feels younger. Could be a child coming. That's more in the bracket. Spirit, Seven of Swords, show me. With the Knight of Swords. Somebody's going to come communicating something. Something shocking. Knight of Swords with the Seven of Swords. I feel like whenever this thing is announced, I feel like in that moment you recognize that you lied to yourself about the healing of something. I am going to hold you. So you put my daughter and I don't get along ever since I had my awakening, right? Now, I also said that there could be a smaller child, right? So let's think of it like this. Just saying, like you may not be getting along, and then, you know, depending on how you look at it and your individual circumstances. Hey, Akani, I'm going to hit you right after this is over. I saw your message, but I couldn't respond. You know, that person, your daughter, may end up, you know, being with child, and that is like something that changes the situation. This is something that signals a change in the situation. Okay? I get it, Ray. I did too. Okay, so this is something about a change in a situation. Six of Pentacles with the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Fool. I feel like in your, how part of this scar that you've had for a long time was like about you like healing yourself and stop giving to everybody else and absorbing people's burdens. Like that was part of your journey, okay? And you attributed it to the scar that you had, and you attributed it to that's how you healed because you stopped giving a fuck at everybody, right? You were like, man, I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm on a new beginning, right? I don't do that shit. But something is about to happen that's going to change your frequency or your mindset about something. Okay? Nine of Swords. Something is about to peek through. Okay, 9 of Swords, you know, sleepless nights. It's going to make you think, okay? Three of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. There goes the Page of Pentacles twice. And I said there's something here about a kid, right? And the it could be a kid that's been with the wrong crowd. That could be one. But this also could be a celebration of a child or having a child or news of someone having a child. Tammy, if you still in here, you see your jacket? You see it? You see that? It feels like news of a child. Okay, or news of something new, something great, something. 4 of Pentacles is here in reverse, okay? This was something that you thought maybe emotionally, you're like, I'm not holding on to that anymore. Like, I understand, I see the scar every day, like I said, right? But the King of Pentacles, like, I've learned how to balance it out. I've learned how to live in the now. I've learned not to, you know, cry over spilled milk. 10 of Cups. I've learned to enjoy the happy life, happy wife, happy family that I have. Queen of Pentacles, okay? And the 9 of Cups. But a wish fulfillment is about to come in. The Lovers, Spirit, why? Now, with this Lovers card here, there's a couple here embraced. Page of Wands. Somebody in the couple is a little bit afraid. Okay, so let's say you're in the couple. And let's say you're pregnant. You could be afraid, oh my God, am I really ready to do this? Is this a good idea? Okay? Or let's say you're having a child or your partner is like, oh my God, I'm scared. Is this really going down, right? Or you could be outside of this couple. And they could be like a child of yours. And you could be fearful. Because they're fearful. Or one of them is fearful and you're not sure how it's going to go, right? Hangman, everything's kind of up in the air. What's going to happen is very suspenseful. 8 of Wands, communications coming through. 10 of Pentacles, family, generational wealth, and legacy. The High Priestess, okay, this is the water spirit that I showed you. Sending the gift. Confirmation, you see it? See how they look? You see that veil almost looks the same in the shape? Confirmation. Page of Pentacles. Again, what is this? The third time we see the Page of Pentacles? Child. Page of Cups. Small. There goes the fish in the cup. It's a pregnancy. I'm fucking telling you. Look. I had to go back and look. King of Wands. Okay, this could be you if you're masculine. This could be a masculine child. Either way, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. You're my every desire. Right? Wheel of Fortune. This could definitely apply to somebody you know. Yes. Because for some of you, this is outside of you. This is filling a wound from before. It could happen, my love. But that may be the catalyst that brings her back to you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I'm telling you that something is about to shift. Chariot. Movement. Travel. You see it? Three of Pentacles. Collaboration. Knight of Pentacles, something that, you know, either you thought would never happen or that was going so slow you just gave up on it. Okay, Two of Pentacles. It's just that something is undecided because somebody's afraid, but it's coming. And don't be surprised if there is a pregnancy that there could be twins. Okay? Your prayer was heard, and that water spirit. Look, even in the Soothe card, I want you to look at something. I just recognized that. Don't you see? This was the water spirit I was talking about. You see that, like, cloudy, looks flowy like a dress? Okay? It feels like they want to give you something. Okay? They want to give you something. And I feel like it's coming. Okay? I feel like it's coming from the divine. You have the star at the bottom of the deck over here. All right? I feel like you'll know something. And they're saying by the end of the retrograde. So middle of September. Okay? So we're going to get into water signs. Water signs. Cancer. Pisces. Scorpio. Warriors. Come out and play. I get mines the fast way, the ski mask way. I'm hearing Biggie. The more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets. You're welcome, honey. Spirit, show me. Actually, let's start with the other deck. Let's start with this one because I want to know what you guys' general energy is. Spirit, show me the water. Show me. Play, love, or decide. Believe. May you seek out fun and connection. Okay, water signs. Spirit said lighten up, lighten up. Deep breath, right? So try to, you know, ground yourself a little bit. When you wake up in the morning, put both feet on the floor while you're still in your bed. Okay? I want you to put your palms facing up on your thighs. Okay? You can do it with me now, but this is what you should be doing every morning. Okay? So you put your feet on the floor before you get up. Put your palms facing upwards. What's good, Copenhagen? Okay? Then take a deep breath in through your nose to the count of 4. Hold, count to 4. And then release, count to 4. Okay? Do this like 3 or 4 times in the morning, right? Let's do it again. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Do it 3 or 4 times when you wake up. Center yourself before you get the day started. I feel there's a lot of energy, okay? But it's like all over the place, okay? Love, I got love on my mind, okay? Or And it says, may you see the sublime in every day. And I feel like right now you're not. Okay, decide. Okay, I feel like something's pulling your energy. I feel like right here you can see that the clouds are trying to break, babes. The clouds are trying to break. It's telling you to play, okay, to raise your frequency, to live in the awe in what you have, in the blessings. But I feel like what you're looking at more is the rocky road that you've been on. Definitely getting that, okay? At the bottom of the deck, believe, with clear, and release, right? And then under that was ease. So it feels like you're looking at the lower frequency or the harder part of something instead of the positive. Stay in gratitude, Spirit saying. Stay in gratitude, Spirit. Can you show me for the water signs, please? What do they need to know? Ace of Cups comes out. 10 of Cups. Well, damn. Okay, 9 of Cups. Fuck around and find out, right? The Emperor. 2 of Swords. And the 6 of Pentacles. Strength card. Are you wearing a mask? Or are you trying to uphold a particular projection? We're going to check it out, guys. But I'm feeling here like you need to deal with something. I feel like while you're dealing with something, you want the air of privacy. So let's say your best friend calls you and they're like, what's the matter? You're like, oh, nothing. Everything's fine. Okay, I also feel like there's an emperor involved in the situation. I feel like this person's controlling, or they expect you to put on a happy face. Like you have to always look happy. Okay, and the 2 of Swords, it's like you can't, let me tell you something, it's not fooling anybody. You might think that it's fooling somebody, but it ain't fooling nobody. 6 of Pentacles is out here. Okay, I feel like the reason why the water, remember I said to you, like put your hands on your thighs and breathe before you get up because you're so fucking drained. Okay, you give to everybody else. Make everything balanced for everybody else. But you're over here putting on this happy face and it's not the fucking case, right? What's at the bottom of the deck? You have the Strength card here. You got the Knight of Cups over here, right? So also the Knight of Cups would be your knight. Are you making yourself smaller so somebody else can feel like the fucking emperor? Is that what's going on here? With the 2 of Cups, is that the price of love for you, water signs? Is that you have to shrink? Is that what's happening? The 8 of Cups? Because if not, they'll walk away or you'll have no alternative but to walk away. 4 of Wands. But everything's fine. Ace of Cups, Spirit. With the 7 of Swords. Look! Can I make it up? Y'all saw it fall out. So is somebody deceiving you or are you deceiving yourself? Water signs. What's with this 10 of Cups? Ten of Cups with the Queen of Wands and the 7 of Wands coming out crossed, right? Happy life, happy wife, happy family. Everybody might think that it looks beautiful. And the Queen of Wands, and people may think that you're like very magnetic and You know, you may know a lot of people, right? Seven of Wands comes out crossed. You could even endure like a lot of jealousy from people. Because maybe they think like they might have a preconceived notion of you, but I feel like it's because this Emperor has a notion or creates a notion. I don't necessarily think you drew this picture. I just think that you don't. It's like rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Our ship is like our love is like a ship on the ocean. Love and devotion. And I'd like to know if you got the motion. Right? So 9 of Cups is here. Why is this here, Spirit? With the Knight of Pentacles. The 8 of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So, listen, the 9 of Cups is here. This is your, or was at one time, your wish fulfillment. But to have this wish fulfillment, you have to be the 9 of Pentacles crossed. You can't grow. You can't go forward. That they are the leader, right? King of Pentacles here. You may know that you're more stable and balanced, but they don't want that. They want to appear like that person. Even if you're doing all the work in the back, they're going to make it seem like it was their idea. Okay? The Fool, right? Meanwhile, you know for sure that this person could not without you. But this person's very prideful. Spirit, what's with this Emperor? The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, okay? So this person gives me the energy of like they want things to appear like they're very powerful, right? So let's say an idea comes up, they're going to come to you, they're going to be like, you know, I had this great idea, Knight of Cups, maybe we should do something. You plan it. So now you're planning it, right? Knight of Wands, when you do all the work of planning it, they're like, did we talk about that? You sure? Like, it's not even that important. Like, why are you going so hard? Like, it just feels like this person, they don't want to do stuff, so they have you do stuff. And then when you do a better job at them, they get mad that you do a better job at what they would have did. Likes control in all fucking forms, though. It's like, don't outshine me. Don't walk ahead of me. Don't speak too loud. Don't. What's good, Maritza? Right? Don't. Right? 2 of Swords, Spirit. Right? And you couldn't see. Okay, something you couldn't see. Like I feel like you were trying to make this person happy, but in reality, what you needed to look at was, where is this pick-me shit coming from? Because the fact that you're willing to like bend over backwards, let them stand on your back so they could look taller, means that you're in pick-me energy. Okay? So we had the Ace of Cups with the 7 of Swords. Now they're not even wasting their time to lie. Now you do the lying for them. Oh, it's perfect. Everything's fine. We have the 10 of Cups. Right? Because you don't want everybody else to know that there's something wrong here. Right? Because what will the families say? What will the in-laws say? What will the neighbors say? I don't know who these fucking people are, but I'm just saying. Okay, 6 of Pentacles with the King of Swords. And the Hierophant. Right? Empress at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of Wands. Okay? So it feels like You can stay giving to everybody else and not getting balance on yourself, okay? But ask yourself this. If the situation was flipped, would this person do this for you? Because they're sitting here as the King of Swords, and I doubt very heavily that they would do it. Okay? So this means that you could be giving yourself over to something futilely. With the King of Swords and the Hierophant, this person wants to be the judge and the executioner. You feel me? Like they're like, I am the final person. Okay, Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're holding back from this. Okay, I feel like you're going to learn to be the Empress. Okay, but right now what's happening is the Seven of Cups. You're being put through all these feelings of trying to hold up something and in an illusion, and feeling the back scenes, like you know, all the conflict that this person brings, so that you finally have to fucking speak your truth. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, so you can get passionate about what? The Fool, your new beginning. You see how Spirit set that up? So this is the heaviness comes from Spirit saying, oh yeah, so you want to lie to everybody about how great shit is? Well, let's see. How does it feel? Okay? That's what it feels like to me. Like they're trying to get you to realize that this is not your shit. This person has a control problem. And what do you care if other people know or don't know? What you should be concerned about is your own peace and tranquility and happiness, and stepping into your own personal power, and not about what other people are going to think about a present situation that you're dealing with, my love. While you're doing that, while you're concentrating on what other people are going to think about it, It's only a way to deceive yourself from having to take the action that you already know is there. That's a way to not have to deal with an outcome that you're not necessarily looking looking to deal with, okay? Right? So while you're looking externally, you don't have to deal with the situation. Well, people will think this. So what? People gonna think what the fuck they want to think. Right now, they probably thinking some shit anyway. So if people are gonna think whatever they're gonna think, then shouldn't you at least be in your happiest timeline? Because they're gonna think what they want to think anyway. Build it, baby. Build your happiest timeline. Build it and they will come. Okay? But as long as you're standing next to this emperor who is trying to hold you basically hostage so that they can seem taller, they're standing on your back, you never get to straighten out. Okay? So I feel like that's the reason why you are focused on what other people think, because you know that emperor feels to me like, you know, in a video game, at the end of the video game, there's like this big boss. Like every level you have to beat a boss. Okay? And then in the end, there's like this really big boss. He's the really big boss. So of course you're like, what are these people gonna think of? But what are the, because you're about to go in the elevator and fight the big boss. You feel me? And it's a way to not have to do it. All right? So that's what I have for my water signs, okay? This isn't about what people standing straight up, babes. Stepping into your power. Okay? Thank you guys. I just like to say thank you for all of you for taking out a little time. Thank you guys for the 54K likes. I greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the gifts that you sent. I know sometimes I don't catch them because I'm like channeling, okay? But I appreciate each and every one of yous. Love you too, Tammy. Okay, that's my sis right there. Please do give her a follow. But like I said, I'm wishing y'all a blessed week. Okay? Wishing y'all a blessed week. And keep your head up. All right? Bye, guys.